Shalom. First and foremost, I want to start by giving all praise, all honor, all glory to Yahweh Bahasham, Yahweh Shai Bahasham Rakakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone for teaching me this truth according to the Bible through the spirit and power of Yahweh Bahasham, Yahweh Shai. And a sincere peace and salutation to all you hopefully let I get out there, pushing his word in all truth and sincerity, doing the work as Yahweh Bahasham, Yahweh Shai has created us to do, so he can wake up and seal the elect of the nation of Israel, which consists of you so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, and you Israelites who are scattered amongst the heathen nations that may look like the heathen nations, but your father's seed line and your lineage goes back to you being a so-called black, Hispanic, or Native American. One of the 12 tribes of the children of Israel. Hey, Shalom. It's your brother Halaki from the GMS Denver camp, coming back once again through the spirit and power of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah with another lesson. And today we're going to go into the Psalms 112, and the title of it reads says, "What prosperity of the one who fears the Lord." And this is what we're coming into, man. You see, and this is what we've been brought into through the Holy Spirit. Let me say it like that, because we're going to have this on this side, even though it won't be in a bunch of material things like Lamborghinis and Ferraris and big ass mansions or whatever. You know what I'm saying? The things that the world thinks is godliness, but in the form of what? Receiving the divine intervention, being fed and taken care of during the time of famine, during the time of drought, when all hell is breaking loose. The ones who fear Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, they're gonna be protected. You see? They're going to be defended and shielded, while everybody else is going to be in a state of torments. Now, we all going to catch hell, but we understand and know why we're going through what we're going to go through. We're going to go through it because we have to be tried as gold in the fire. You see, it's completely different compared to what the 2/3 is going to go through. The 2/3 are about to go through complete hell, you see, because of what? The rebellion. They refuse to repent. They refuse to even try to do what's right. You see? But let's get into it. This is Psalms 1. Matter of fact, before we get into it, let's go to Psalms 34. Real quick, Psalms 34 and 7. It says, "The angel of Yahweh encampeth round about them that fear him and delivereth them." So the angels are encamped round about the true believers, man. You see, to defend us from all the perils that we face in our life. You see, and there's things that you're being kept from that you don't even know you're being kept from, because what? You're being defended. The Most High is leading you through this last captivity, you know, because of the fear that He's instilled in you. And Lord willing, we'll be a part of that number. Hopefully, we'll be delivered. You see. Now going back here to Psalms 112 and 1, it says what? Make sure this is the right one. Yeah, that's it. It says what? "Praise ye Yahweh. Blessed is the man that feareth Yahweh, that delighteth greatly in his commandments." Now, we do delight in the Most High's commandments, but we know we can't keep them in perfection. You see? That's the thing. We long to be completely righteous. We long to be able to keep the Sabbath in perfection. We long to be able to follow the dietary law to perfection. You see, we long for righteousness to reign in the earth. You see, we know and understand that the Most High's way is the only way life can flourish on this earth. You see, so we don't look at it as a burden, or or something like that. We want to do it in perfection, but we can't because we're in the flesh. You see, we won't be able to completely be perfect in His law until Yahweh Shai comes to change us and bring us into those new bodies. You see, but it says you're blessed if you delight in the commandments of the Most High. We do, because we know that with the Most High's ways being established in the earth, life is going to function how it's supposed to function. You see, no more shrimp, pork, crab, lobster on the menu. You see, no more sky high divorce rate. No more women thinking they're equal to men. No more women committing adultery, or men sleeping with other men and women, or no more rainbow flag agenda. No more of the madness that we see going on in society at a high rate. All that shit is going to be done away with the Most High's ways being established. And this is what the true believers are hoping is brought into the earth. And because of that, we're blessed. We're in the right spirit. We're in the spirit of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. Now it says what? His seed shall be mighty upon earth. The generation of the upright shall be blessed. And who's the generation of the upright? That goes into the remnant of the nation of Israel, the remnant of us so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. Our seed is going to be mighty in the earth in the kingdom of heaven, man. You see? That means your woman won't ever have a miscarriage. You see? A stillborn. Your kids won't be being gunned down in the street at young ages. That won't be a thing in the kingdom of heaven, man. Our children are going to be immortal right along with us. You see? And they're going to be blessed because the 2/3 that perish on this side, you see, they're going to be brought back into the kingdom of heaven after death by pain. And they're going to be blessed because they're going to be our children. All these so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans who die on this side, they're going to come back in the kingdom of heaven as the children of the elect. You see? And they're going to be blessed because they're going to be brought into our blessings. You see? It goes on to say what? Verse 3. Wealth and riches shall be in his house, and his righteousness shall endure forever. And that's what we're coming into. You see? See, the world thinks that because they got it right now, the Most High is dealing with them. And that's not the case. You see, they think that gain is godliness. No, man. The fear of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah is godliness. And if we continue to walk in that fear, you see, and endure all things for the Lord's name's sake, that's when we're going to be brought into those, first and foremost, those new righteous immortal bodies being brought fully into that second covenant. You see? That's what it's going to be. And then once we're brought into the fullness of that second covenant, we'll receive the blessings of Deuteronomy 28, 1 through 14, which goes into great wealth and riches. You see? And the righteous works that we've done through the Spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, they gonna ring bells for the rest of eternity, man. This is the reward for doing what's right here in this final captivity that we're in through the Spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, because it's not even up to us, man. It's the Most High Spirit that's causing us to move in His way. You see? So all the credit goes to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. Verse 4 says what? Unto the upright there ariseth light in the darkness, which is happening now. The Most High's light has shined upon us amongst all this gross darkness that has enveloped the earth. He is gracious and full of compassion and righteousness. A good man showeth favor and lendeth. He will guide his affairs with discretion. By doing what? By using the law, statutes, and commandments of the Most High. Moving in the operation or under the Most High's ordinances, man. You see? Verse 6 says what? Surely he shall not be moved forever. The righteous shall be in everlasting remembrance. And that's what, and if we be a part of that number, man, our righteous works are gonna be remembered for the rest of time. How we stood stiffly for the name of the Lord here in this wicked ass kingdom up under Esau. How we said hell no to his RFID chip, which is the mark of the beast. How we didn't bow the knee to bow all. That's gonna be remembered for the rest of time, man. Our books are gonna be written in the kingdom of heaven. A book of remembrance is going to be written for each one of the members of the elect, man. And the mighty works that we were able to do through the Spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. Our names is never going to be forgotten in the earth, man. You see? And you see, even on this side, you got people who are like some of the greatest athletes, Mike Tyson and Muhammad Ali and Michael Jordan. People are still remembering things that they've done, you know, when they was at the peak of their careers. See, that's what it's gonna be like for us. But guess what? Their legacy is gonna fade and be destroyed right along with Babylon the Great and Esau's beast system. Nobody gonna give a damn about Mike Tyson being a heavyweight champion in the kingdom of heaven. Nobody's gonna give a damn about Michael Jackson being the greatest pop star of all time. That's not a legacy that's gonna endure forever, man. The legacy that's gonna endure forever is what the remnant are putting in the work for right now. Beginning with the men of the Lord. That's what's gonna be remembered forever. Because every man in this truth who's serving Yahweh Shai, we're on the path fulfilling the story that the Most High laid out for us. You see? Now every brother's story is different, but the ending is going to be the same. If we be a part of that elect number, we're going to be taken up into that chariot with Yahweh Shai to be brought into immortality. But his situations he go through, the things that he has to deal with might be different from another brother's, but guess what? The ending is all the same, and that brother's legacy is going to be remembered for the rest of time, man. Everlasting remembrance. That's what's about to happen for those who are following Yahweh Shai now, man. Verse 7 says what? He shall not be afraid of evil tidings. His heart is fixed, trusting in Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. Evil tidings meaning what? Bad news. And that's all the prophets is bringing. That's all we're bringing to Babylon the Great and to Esau's beast system, man. We're bringing bad news to the rest of the world. That what? This whole system that you see around you is going to be destroyed. Matter of fact, that goes into Jeremiah 28:8. It says what? The prophets that have been before me and before thee of old prophesied both against many countries and against great kingdoms, of war and of evil and of pestilence. You see that? This is what it is. This is the bad news that the prophets are bringing to the earth. But guess what? Are the prophets shaking in fear? Are the prophets up at night worrying about how we're going to get out of these different situations? Or, what I'm going to do about my family and my mortgage and my car note? No, we ain't going to be in that spirit, man. Because we want this to come. Because we know that in order for us to be brought into everything the Most High has promised us, for us to be brought into that expected end, that Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai has ordained for us, what has to happen? This entire system that we see around us right now, it has to be collapsed. America has to be destroyed. Bro, the prophets are living and walking around in Babylon the Great, the lake of fire. You see? And where is our hope? In Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. We know that missiles are going to rain down upon this place. You see? But it says what? He shall not, verse 7, he shall not be afraid of evil tidings. His heart is fixed, trusting in Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. We out here, like we doing these videos every day. We on the highways and byways every week, bringing forth these same prophecies over and over and over again. We know the missiles are coming. We know famine is about to hit. We know the Most High is about to unleash the spirits of vengeance. You see, that mass death is about to take place in the earth, especially here in the land of America. But guess what our mind is? It's trusting in Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. We understand and know that some of our family members can be put to death out here. But guess what our mind is? Because that word for heart is log, you see, which goes into your mind. Our mind is set upon Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, saving and delivering us, man, from whatever situation he's going to have us go through. You see, when famine hits, hey, call Halal Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. Because we got the accounts written of time past, right? The things that are written aforetime are written for our learning. We got the accounts of Elijah being fed by the ravens in the wilderness. How the Most High put him by a brook and he drunk off that brook until it dried up. Taken care of, man. You see? You think these people out here in the world who's living it up right now? You see? Living La Vida Loca? You think they got that type of mindset right now? No. They're not going to know what the fuck to do when their bank accounts are frozen. You see? When they can't just move up and down these streets as freely as they're doing now. They're not going to know what to do. But guess what the men of the Lord are going to do? The true believers are going to do? Have their heart fixed and trusting in Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, man. You see? So don't ever let anyone make you think that what we're doing is something small or something light, man. We got the greatest treasure the world has ever seen. You see that? That's what we got right now, man. And it's going to manifest into what? complete immortality, complete righteousness, and innumerable wealth for the rest of eternity, man. So that's what it is. Now verse 8 says what? His heart is established. He shall not be afraid until he see his desire upon his enemies. And this is what we're hoping for. I just did a lesson yesterday going into Ezekiel 35 on the fate of the Edomite race, man. The fate of these so-called white people because of what they've done unto us. We are longing to see that. We are not in the spirit of a two-third nigga. We're not in the spirit of a two-third nigga who when we tell them about this glorious gospel and the kingdom of heaven that we have coming and we're going to be ruling in righteousness forevermore, we ain't sitting up here talking about what about the so-called white man. What about him? We don't give a fuck about him. Because at the end of the day, we were never part of his kingdom. And if you did want to go up to the upper echelon of his kingdom, what did you have to do? You had to sell out. You see, you had to sell your soul. You had to sell out your people. You see, we don't give a fuck about Esau. We want to see these people taken down for what they've done unto us. We want to see these people punished, and they will be. We're going to see the desire. You see, our desire upon our enemies, man. You see, the Most High is about to trod these people underfoot, man. And we long to see it. It says what? He have dispersed. He have given to the poor. His righteousness endure forever. His horn shall be exalted with honor. You see that? And that's what's coming to the true believers. Because what are we doing? How are we dispersing to the poor? We're giving out this word freely. And we're giving it to you the right way. We're not giving you some whack-ass breakdown like IUIC and ISUPK and Sakari and GOCC and the rest of them and the rest of them false camps. We're giving you the breakdown according to what the Most High has given us through the Holy Spirit by way of Yahweh Shai. We're telling you what the Most High's true name is, what his son's true name is. We're giving you freely the understanding of what the mark of the beast is because, hey, that's major prophecy. And if you get that device, man, that's going to be death for you, automatic death. We're giving you these understandings, man, freely. That's why. How are we dispersing it? By going on YouTube, by going on the highways and byways, by doing this work as we've been commanded to do. And because we do that, it says what his righteousness shall endure forever, just like our Lord Yahweh shall before us. You see? His horn shall be exalted with honor. His power shall be exalted with honor. You see? And when is that going to be happening? In the kingdom of heaven. Now, hey, we're going to be brought up on the level of glory here before we get into the kingdom. But, hey, it's going to be at the full extent once we change, man. Once we come into that glory that Yahweh Shai has received before us. You see? But it says what? Verse 10. The wicked shall see it and be grieved. He shall gnash with his teeth and melt away. And this is what's coming upon the wicked. You see, these damn Edomites here in Babylon the Great with the rest of these heathen, including 2/3 of you so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans who refuse to repent. This is what's coming upon you, man. The wicked shall see it and be grieved. He shall gnash with his teeth. Because they hate to see us coming into what the Most High is bringing us into, man. This is why Esau's doing everything in his power to keep this knowledge away from our people. This is why he's setting up puppet leaders of our people to lead our people away from Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, man. They don't want to see us come into this. That nigga Esau is still hot because he sold his birthright. He's still hot because the blessing was given unto Jacob instead of him. So they're doing everything they possibly can to fucking keep us away from this. That's why they never gave us the true understanding that we were Israelites. They never gave us the true breakdown of what these scriptures really say. They haven't done that for us, man. Why? It's because they hate us. They don't want us to come into this. This is why so much pushback from the likes of Vocab Malone and his minions. They're gnashing with their teeth, man. Them motherfuckers are mad. But guess what? Ain't nothing they can do to stop it because it was already ordained to play out this way from the beginning. It was already from the beginning, this right here was already set in motion to come to pass. That's what you got to understand, man. It was already set up for us to receive the victory. And that's what we're coming into if we continue to carry on in faith. It says what? Psalms 112 and 10. The wicked shall see it and be grieved. He shall gnash with his teeth and melt away. And how is he going to melt away? With that nuclear destruction. That's the judgment fated to come upon the nation of Edom. And once again, the 2/3 of our people and the rest of these heathen nations, they're going to partake in it, man. You see? Anybody who's left here in America, you see, when those missiles go off, you're going to be destroyed. The only ones who are going to be saved from this is the remnant of the nation of Israel. You see, it says what? The desire of the wicked shall perish. So all this shit that we see Esau doing in the earth, man, this new world order, this artificial intelligence, this lab-grown meat, there's all this bullshit that he's trying to set up. You see? All that shit is going to fail, man. All that shit is going to perish. Because the Most High is not for it. The Most High gave Esau a temporary blessing. It's about to come to an end, and it's going to end with great destruction, man. That's what it is. And when it's all said and done, Yahweh Shai and the remnant, we're gonna reign. Hey, Lord willing, we be a part of that number. We are gonna reign supreme on the planet Earth, man. You see, this is what's coming. So continue on in faith. Hey, we all know it's getting heavy. Satan coming, Satan coming hard and heavy here in these last seconds of the fight. But we got to continue on in faith, man. You know what I'm saying? We got to continue on in faith because at the end of the day, it's written for us to receive the victory, man. Our enemy's gonna lose. You see it now, and we love to see it. We love to see it, man. So Lord willing, that was edifying to the elect, because that's what we do it for through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. I'm gonna end it by giving all praise, all honor, all glory to Yahweh Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham Rakakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone for teaching me this truth according to the Bible through the spirit and power of Yahweh Bahasham Yahweh Shai. And a sincere peace and salutation to all you hopeful elect Akim out there pushing this word in all truth and sincerity, doing the work as Yahweh Bahasham Yahweh Shai's created us to do. And with that, I'm gonna say Shalom, Wa, Abba, Babal.